Mexico.
Hey everybody, today we're making one of my all-time favorites, beef enchilada casserole. Here is everything you're gonna need. A 9x13 pan. You need 26 corn tortillas. Why corn? Because you never put a flour tortilla in a enchilada because it turns out to taste like crap. It turns to glue. Gross. So anyway, you just tear these up with your hands and they're divided. So it's 13 in each. This is for the sauce. All this is 3/4 cup of flour, 3/4 cup of water. And you mix it up and that's going to be a roux that's going to thicken up our enchilada sauce that we're making homemade as well. In this bowl, I have 2 pounds of ground beef that I've already browned and drained. And I let it cool. And then you mix 3 cups of cheddar cheese. Yes, it's cheesy, delicious. And here's 2 cups more that we're going to put on the very top. Now for the homemade enchilada sauce, this is what you need. 4 cups of water. This is 2 tablespoons of BV base, but if you don't have that, you can always use bouillon. 1/4 cup of butter, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of salt. This is a 1/2 tablespoon, not a teaspoon. A tablespoon of salt, a tablespoon of accent flavor enhancer, and this is 1/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon of chili powder. What I love about this is I never knew it was so easy to make homemade enchilada sauce. And by the way, we're doing Mexican food courtesy of south of the border, Kansas. I know that sounds funny, but my oldest son's great-grandmother was a lunch lady at a school, a public school in Kansas. And every time they made this, every teacher, every student ate lunch there. So she gave us the recipe. So thank you, great-grandma. All right, we're going to step over to the stove and I'm going to show you how quickly this comes together. All right, so I got my pot and I'm going to put in there that 1/4 cup of butter. I'm going to put in this BV base. And this stuff is really, really good. And I'm going to add our 4 cups of water. Garlic powder, 1/2 tablespoon. Accent, 1 tablespoon. Salt, 1 tablespoon. Get all the rest of this little goodies. And then the star of the show, chili powder, 1/4 cup plus 1 tablespoon. We're just going to bring this to a boil. Mix that all up. And the good thing about this is, as well, like most casseroles, you get to make ahead friendly. So right now it's only 10 o'clock in the morning, but this is for tonight. So I'm making this now. We'll cover it. We'll put it in the fridge. And then I'll take it out like an hour before I want to bake it so that it comes to room temperature. Because we're just going to bake it at 350 for about 40 minutes. All right, we're boiling. So remember, this is just 3/4 cup of water and 3/4 cup of flour. That's equal parts. We're going to mix that together. Once it comes to a boil, you can already see this awesome sauce getting all nice and thick. All right, and it's done. So I'm going to take some of the sauce and put on the bottom. This is like a lasagna, similar, because we're going to be doing layers. I'm just putting this on the bottom, just enough to where the tortillas won't stick to it. Just want to make sure you get all the sides and corners and all that good stuff. Then we're going to take half of our tortillas. This is 13 of them that I just ripped with my hands. You're going to spread them all around. we're going to take half of our meat mixture. So I'm just going to put a line in it and scoop out half. I'm going to smooth it down. Then we're going to do half of our sauce. And this you want to put on liberally. That's our first layer. Now we're going to do the second layer, the other half of the tortillas. I'm telling you right now, if you make this, this is going to be one of your favorites. Because it's easy, it's not hard to make, it's fast, and like everything else, it tastes better the next day. It also freezes really good too, so if you make this, you are in for a treat, because if you don't eat it all, no biggie. What we do in our house is after we slice it up, and what we do is we freeze individual slices. My meat was a little warm when I put the cheese in it. My son's laughing at me because I got warm meat. The cheese. All right. Now we're going to do the rest of our sauce. Got it all in there. Now we're just going to top it off with this 2 cups, 2.5 maybe, of cheddar cheese. When it comes to Mexican food, can there be too much cheddar cheese, I ask? I doubt it. And we are done. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the foil over it. And then tonight, when it's dinner time, we're good to go. All right. I've had it sitting out on the counter for about an hour. We're going to slap this baby in the oven. See you in 30 minutes, enchilada casserole. Scram. Here we go. This is beef enchilada casserole. It is the bomb diggity do. Let's have a look-see. Let's get this. Oh, would you look at that? Nice. Have a good day. Hope you make it.